strange people in here late at night?
Yes, we do.
You're gonna turn into a Goomba!
I am once again asking
For a cheeseburger!
We'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks!
Good night, and good luck.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright. This is take 2 of the first inaugural episode of Retrogrades.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Epic.
I'm Jack.
I'm Adam.
Oh my god.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Ryan.
Adam, did you forget that you were supposed to go second?
Yeah, I did.
I'm Adam.
I was like, I swear to God, if he doesn't say anything, I'm gonna kill him. Okay, so yeah, all right, part 2. We've cut our cast down from 8 to 4.
Yeah,
Downsized
podcasting
a
101, don't record with over like 4 or 5 people or it turns into a mess.
And if it's 5 people, some of them have to be like quiet people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I was quiet last time. I mean, a few people were.
I mean, Andrew
So, yeah.
literally said he joined just so he could just sit and go nappy.
It's true. Yeah.
He just sat
Yeah.
quiet. So we
He
basically
didn't even
had to-
introduce himself.
No, I think he did. It
No,
just
he
took
did
him like 20
introduce
minutes.
himself.
And then he left for the whole rest of the thing, and then he came back at the end. He was like, "Guys, it's like almost 10. Like, it's almost my bedtime."
It's almost my bedtime.
It's almost Betty time.
All right, so what do we have on the agenda for today? What do we want to talk about? Oh wait, Adam, you had something that you were holding until.
Did I?
The
Oh,
podcast.
it wasn't anything crazy. It's just for any gamers out there, on Humble Bundle right now, any PC gamers, there's a Conquer COVID-19 bundle, and it just has hella games. It's crazy. It's like such a good deal. And it's only like $30.
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure it
it's
had like
got-
what? It was Undertale, Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Undertale, Hollow Knight, Super Hot. Let me read out some more of them. Into the Breach, The Witness, Indigo Prophecy, Killing Floor 2, just so many things. It's crazy.
Killing Floor.
We are
not
featuring Jack Black. It's great.
Famous YouTuber Jablinski game.
Dude, Jablinski. Oh.
Sadly, we're not sponsored by Humble Bundle, but
That's sad.
I want to be sponsored by Jablinski. I want that to
Yes.
be a thing.
Endorsement from Jablinski Games.
Yeah, please.
Please.
you know what?
Jack Black, launch our careers.
Yeah,
please.
honestly, I just want a shout out. That's all I need. I don't need him to give us money. I just need him to say my name really centrally.
Yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge
Shout out
our
from Jack
existence.
Black.
Yeah. So yeah, not really
Yeah.
much of a topic, but
I mean, we could describe our current situation right now.
Yeah,
how
we
how
can
we're
do that.
recording this podcast. We're recording it through Discord and through several audio recording platforms. So if you hear dogs barking and you hear fucking reverb bouncing around, that's probably why. We're all in different parts of the country within the tri-state.
we're all
East Coast.
we're all on the East Coast.
but we're all far enough where we
We're in
can't.
we're in
we
the
might
same
as well
time
be
zone.
across the world since we can't even like go drive a couple hours to see each other.
I can't even fucking drive 10 minutes to go do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran out of my fucking acne cream this morning, and I was like dreading the car trip to CVS to like go and get some more. Like I'm scared of doing that. No, I'm
It's like
not.
28 days later out there, dude. There's like no one out there.
Yeah, it must
and
be
if there are
crazy.
people out there that are rioting and shit, they're like trying to get meds and all that.
Yeah,
It's like fucking contagion out
What
there.
is up with these wacky fucking leap years, though? Like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, last leap
2016
year,
was a shit show.
leap year was Trump getting elected.
Oh fuck.
These leap years are wacky.
And 2020, our fucking...
Well,
basically, our continent just shut
is
down.
it wacky, or is it the fact that every single leap year just happens to be an election year?
That's
Every
single
election year, the
year.
world fucking ends.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
how it works.
Only a little.
every American election year. Let's
Oh,
not
sorry,
be,
apologies.
let's not be,
I was being very.
there's this term like it's
Let's be
like being
realistic. We're the
Western
only country that
centric.
matters.
I don't know. Not xenophobic. I don't know. Fuck.
No, wait.
Xenophobic.
Like egocentric.
Yes.
We
yes,
just think that
like
we just
that, but for your country.
yeah, like that, like nation centric.
Nationalism.
Like kind of national.
I mean, yeah.
but like it's
that's-
also
No,
like,
there is a
being
word that
ignorant of
Adam
other
and I are both
cultures.
thinking of on the tip of our tongues. That I
Yeah,
can't
it
remember.
ends with centric. Whatever. We're gonna move on from this so I don't think about it anymore and I don't cry later.
But no, it's been wacky as all hell, especially seeing like, you know, because the people who I'm living with in my house are never not watching the news. So it's just so funny to see like just every day there's just people giving press conferences every day, and they're like, yes, there are more dead people, but we're working on it. Like every day it's the same thing.
Yeah, people are dying every day. It's crazy.
What are we at now?
Shit.
Like, I think it's like 5,300 deaths.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a lot. Because a bunch of dumbass spring breakers going down to Florida and shit. It's like, I don't care about Corona. I'm
Did
gonna
you
just
see
live
that?
until I
Did you-
fucking die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna live it up, dude.
Did you see that one girl who went on Dr. Phil?
Oh my
The
god.
girl who was
yeah.
like, she was like licking toilet seats and like, like going to like West Palm Beach.
Well, she's fucking retarded.
And she
that
was
girl.
like- she was
well,
like-
it makes no fucking sense. Why
no,
would she do that? Like,
no, no,
she's
no.
clearly just clout chasing. And I thought it was like an act at first. I thought she was just acting or whatever. But it turns out that she's actually, you know, fucking brain dead. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna look at toilet for clout. And it's
Dr.
Right.
Phil has all the bright spots of humanity. It's really impressive.
Well, no, I think the best part is that when I like saw that clip of her, she was like, you know what? Like, it's a disease that affects boomers. It's their problem. And Dr.
Christ.
Phil's like, no, like there are people who are like younger than 50 who are dying from this. And she's like, yeah, but like it's mostly boomers.
Yeah.
It's
stupid.
No, it just seems like it totally is an act.
It has to be. But
It-
like,
yeah,
but even if
she's
it's
going
an act-
to emphasize, yeah.
Even if it's an act, it's so fucking counterproductive and just awful and really deserving of execution by firing squad.
Can we execute all the spring breakers who
Yeah.
immediately went to Miami after
mean, they're-
the fucking COVID-19 pandemic announcement?
Well, I mean, like a bunch of them are probably going to get it, and then the best part is
I hope
it
all
does
of
like
their grandparents die just to spite them.
no, but it's not their
Christ.
grandparents' fault.
I feel
Yeah, it's not
bad for their
their fault.
grandparents, but that's what they deserve
No, you
for
know-
being the cause of these demon spawn.
No,
They
no,
didn't
but
know. They didn't
no, but
know.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Even if you're like, oh, I'm like a 23-year-old, like I'm young, things don't matter. This disease does like irreparable damage to your lungs. Like it might not
Yeah.
kill you, but it does like causes
It
permanent
fucks up your lungs
lung
for
damage
life,
for
yeah.
like ever,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Yeah, that's
So
hilarious.
they're getting
karma.
their just dues. They're getting their just dues. It's not the end of the world.
Fucking original
I mean, it is,
spring breaker Corona boy is a fucking charred skeleton right there, or right now, somewhere in the middle of Florida, in a strip club in Florida. He's just sitting there.
They abandoned him.
Oh my god, it's crazy though. It really is.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've
only
been
ever
taking the
go out-
time. Oh no, you go.
No,
Adam.
you go.
All right. No, I was just gonna say I've been taking the time to, like, while
you're
I've
gonna
been
go
under
first.
quarantine, exclusively to just watch things. I don't think I've been terribly productive. In all earnest, because a lot of
I don't
people
think anyone has.
I
Well,
have
hold
not
on.
been productive
I have.
at all.
I made pickles yesterday.
You did make
I put
pickles.
pickles in a jar, and they're gonna be ready in T-minus like 4 hours and 15 minutes. I'm so excited.
Bro. Dude, that's epic.
Yeah.
They
But other than that, nothing.
I mean, I've been really
Funniest
productive
shit
on
I've ever
Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
Minecraft
I've been playing
is-
Call of Duty again. I've been playing Black Ops 2 again.
That's
Crazy
Dude, that
shit.
game's so fucking good.
It's always gonna be like the crowning achievement of Call of Duty, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That and World at War, the story for
Yes.
World at War.
Yes,
Oh.
dude.
I've just been content playing Minecraft because it was scary. Like for the first, what are we on now? Like we're on like over a month now, right?
No, we're
No, it's only
Like
been like
two. It's gonna be
3
3 weeks this Saturday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 3 weeks this Saturday.
That's crazy.
From when we
It
left
does-
Temple.
It feels so much longer than that. It really does.
It honestly has felt like a month.
oh god, this has been so long.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, for me, my spring break was the week after you guys.
Right.
So I went straight from spring break, it going right into quarantine. Like we
Yeah.
never went back from spring break.
Yeah, we were literally there for like a week and a half before they made the announcement.
No, we were there
They
for
just
like
said-
4 days.
Really? I thought we had a full week and then the following.
No,
week.
No,
because
you guys didn't get a full
No,
week.
because Ryan's spring break was the week after ours, but I went home and hung out with them when we got sent home because they were still on spring break.
The three of us go to Temple and
yeah, we were literally back at
Ryan.
school. We were literally back at school for 3 days, and then we got
the announcement.
We got the boot.
Yeah. I was surprised how many people left Friday. Like, it was like a zoo, like, outside. Like, it was backed up, like, block after block of cars.
Yeah.
leaving.
I ended up leaving Friday. I didn't think I was going to, but plans changed, and then now I'm stuck here. It's just crazy how all of this has turned out, because, like, I literally have a sister that lives 45 minutes away from here, like, not far at all. But tonight we're, like, Zoom calling with, like, all of my siblings.
Right, yeah.
Because like we just can't go anywhere near each other. My brother literally lives 10 minutes away from me, and I've only been to his house once, and like I didn't make any contact with him or his fiance.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters that live inside New York City, and I live right outside there.
Oh shit, that must be scary as hell for you guys.
Shit.
I mean, they just have not gone outside.
New York is like ground zero for this shit right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, the epicenter.
In America, like here in California are really bad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But now that I'm thinking back to the day I left, which was on Saturday, like the Saturday after we were getting booted. What's it called? Honestly, it was kind of a nice day. Like, it was sad to leave, but like, I don't know. I guess it was nice to like know that like I met people here that care about me.
Yeah.
Like, as I was packing up all my things, like I would be dragging my stuff to the car, and then I would pass by someone I knew in my res hall, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're leaving?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And then we'd like hug and like, you know, exchange snaps. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, we never like talked much when we were.
It creates a
living
sense
together.
of community.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are actually living near us next year in apartments, and so
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out with those
Damn,
people.
Penn State Brandywine was nothing like that. Nobody talked to anybody. We just fucking left.
Just hauled ass and just fucking got out of there quick.
The best part is too, like, you know, you guys had that experience, or Adam, you had that experience. The experience on my floor is everyone in my building was like pissed drunk during the day. Like all week. like most of the I like the night that I left, I saw a bunch of people out in the hallway, and it was a bunch of guys. They were like, "Chuck, are you leaving?" And I was like, "Yeah, guys, I'm going home." And they were like,
"Oh yeah,
dude." They gave me like this really half-ass salute, and they were like, "It's been a pleasure." And I was like, "Bye, guys."
Yeah, the
like
fucking the whole campus. Yeah, the whole campus, especially on your floor, like, and especially like the day after you left too, when we were up there, the whole floor turned into like fucking Animal House for like 3 days, like nonstop drinking, nonstop people toking up in the dorms. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's because people are legitimately treating this like it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Because it does kind of feel like it a little bit.
It's so weird.
It is.
It's just such a like shift in reality from
like
everything.
Australia was burning down like 2 months ago, and now like the whole world's in lockdown.
I'm
It
telling
might
you,
still be
guys,
burning
this
down.
is
We
the
don't
sign.
know.
Yeah, well, no, Australia is definitely still on fire. It's just that American news networks just like they talk about something like that, and then after 2 weeks they're like, "Oh, people don't care about burning Australia anymore. Next topic."
Oh, they care about this. Oh,
Well, they care about this because it's affecting us.
Yeah, it's more pressing.
No, but no, it's been like I haven't physically interacted with anyone except my family. And like the other day I went out to and I ended up interacting with my neighbors who I like never speak to, and it was like bizarre. It felt weird. After like only talking to like my parents and my siblings for 2 weeks. You go outside and you like see other people and you're like, oh, there are other humans left.
Yeah.
Like it feels like we're in the fallout shelters a little bit. I'm being dramatic, of course, but
It's a complete opposite where I'm at. Like in my neighborhood, I just see like Indian families just walking around like it's like it's, you know, just a typical day. Like it's a nice day out. People just walk around the neighborhoods and shit, riding their bikes.
If anything, it's made people walk around here more.
Yeah.
Every time I'm out, I see a bunch of people walking. It's just neither of us ever go outside.
I mean, I do sometimes.
No, I go out more than you do.
Well, you go to Wawa. I go for like walks.
I don't just go to Wawa. I go for a drive and I look at nature. God.
My car's fucking broken. I can't drive.
I like nature. I'm a good nature boy. Give me brownies. I don't know.
Give me nature points,
no,
dude.
actually,
Give me fucking
nature
Give me good boy
rocks,
points.
And we should appreciate it. But like, yeah, before this whole thing happened, like I would walk my dog every day, and like I wouldn't see anybody really except for like a couple other people also walking their dogs. But now I'll just like see like hella families just like walking together, and like that's
Yeah.
really cute.
It's wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me walking with my parents. My mom is quite literally like, she's obsessed with walking. It's scary.
No, walking's cool. I
Like to
understand
go
it.
on a walk with my mom would be so intense.
Really.
But no, I still think, and a lot of people have disagreed with me when I've said this, but if you look for the signs, I'm not a religious person, but if you look in the Book of Revelations, it's been saying some stuff that lines
Here we
up
go.
pretty well with our current situation. Natural disasters, nations will dispute, a plague. It says a plague of locusts, but like we don't really like that.
A
that
plague
won't
of
really...
bats and pangolins or whatever.
Yeah, no, this is. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting for.
We need the harbingers.
Yeah, we need the harbingers. I don't know. I
Bring them on. Come on.
Well, Xi Jinping is definitely pestilence.
Oh.
I don't.
For sure.
I've been
for
having a
sure.
hard time pegging down the other three. But time will tell. Time will tell.
What would Donnie Trump be?
I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
think
know
he'd
if he
be
would be
one.
one. I don't think he would be.
He's just a sad byproduct of a
Yeah.
Joe
bad
Biden.
time.
Joe
He
Biden
could be one.
Joe Biden could be a harbinger.
Oh, do you remember when like he got accused of like sexually assaulting someone and the media just didn't mention it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tara Reid, right? American
Yeah.
Pie's Tara
It's
Reid.
not American Pie.
Pie.
We've been No, hold on. Before we get into this dumbass I'm sitting next to, we're talking about it, and he looks at me dead serious, and he goes, "No, it's the actress Tara Reid." And I was like, "Oh my God, Ryan, no! Please don't tell me you actually think it's the actress." And he's like, "No, it's the actress from American Pie." And I was like, "Oh my
Sharknado,
God."
dude.
I had to Google it just to show him that they had, like, both of their last names are Reed, but they're spelled differently.
Right.
I don't know who this other Tara Reid you're alluding to is.
She was some woman that worked on his campaign team.
And she worked on American Pie as well.
No, she didn't.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
just the way it's got to be. I'm sorry.
Can we talk about Joe Biden's slowly deteriorating mental state?
Did you
know?
see the video of him where like the MSNBC reporter was like trying to say, "Oh, how much culpability or responsibility do you think Trump bears in times like this?" And like Joe could not speak English.
What? Oh my God.
Like
That's been a running theme for the past few months.
It was like he spoke in all fragments, and there were a lot of uhs.
I can't believe the DNC is pushing this mentally crippled man to run our country.
I can't. Yeah.
insane.
over
It's kind of funny.
Bernie goddamn.
It's funny,
Sanders.
but scary.
They make good
Yeah, Bernie,
decisions
2020
every
was-
time there's an election, don't they? Hey, let's put the Wicked Witch of the West, and now let's put a guy that's literally senile.
They're literally making the same mistake they did in 2016. With, like they're
It's so
undermining
sad.
Trump.
It's
and they're,
so sad. And he's
It's
gonna
so-
win again,
yeah.
and it's gonna be so funny.
Yeah. I can't
yeah,
believe
and then
this.
they're gonna blame the RNC.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I can't believe this literal man who has been on WWE SmackDown is like president and will probably win again.
Win what? The presidency or SmackDown?
Could you imagine if he like went? I want him to like have a presidential SmackDown.
Yes, dude.
Hell yeah, bro! Bring Barack
Him versus
Obama
Bernie
back
in the ring.
No, him. No, I was gonna say
Cage
it's
in
like
the Oval
match.
Office.
when I say presidential SmackDown, I mean like all the presidents. So you get like Bush.
Oh,
Is Carter still alive?
yeah,
I
but
don't
he's
think
like
so.
90.
Yeah, get
Carter's
Jimmy
the
Carter
oldest
in
one that's
there.
alive.
Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton looks bad.
Yeah, Bill Clinton looks like a fucking zombie.
Barack aged quite a bit too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he also looks fine.
The presidency ages people like a lot. Like Barack Obama walked into the Oval Office looking like not a day over 40, and he walked out looking like in his 60s.
Yeah.
He's
true.
only He's only been in there for. Like
Trump looks the same because
Trump
hasn't been a
Trump was
president.
Trump was
always
old when he
looked
got
like
in.
a terrible man.
orange bed.
I feel like you could like
He orange,
tan
definitely.
his leather and give a few coats to some needy kids in Chicago.
Yeah, you could. You could do that.
Oh god.
This is
There's
a
just-
Trump fur. This is a
there's
Trump fur
just-
hat. It's a Trump fur coat right here.
Oh Christ. Wait, where's the
No,
fur
what about
come
a what
from?
about a
Wait,
Biden
Where
fur
does the
coat?
fur come from?
Biden's fur coat comes from his legs.
His leg hairs.
Cool.
That video is just so cursed and cryptic. It's so
All
awful.
the kids came up and they're touching my legs. I got hairy
He's
legs.
preaching this. He's on like he's like taught like at a press conference, and he's talking about all these black children come and touch my legs.
Yeah.
It's like
Awful.
it's such a bad video.
Did you hear about his gay comments like a few years ago?
Well, okay,
Oh,
no, all right.
What?
People have been passing that around, and it's like it's a debate between him and who was the vice presidential candidate that year for the Republican candidate. It was Joe Biden versus someone. I can't remember who it was.
What year?
2012.
Oh, Mitt Romney's.
Yeah, Mitt Romney's candidate. He was like Saltine Cracker Man. I can't remember who it was.
I mean, so is every other vice president.
Yeah, that's every candidate really.
I remember he was on the younger side too, but
Except for Mike Pence with the whole pray the KOA thing.
yeah, but no, Joe. It was Joe Biden and Mitt Romney's candidate or like vice president in a debate, and they ask him like, would you legalize gay marriage? And him and the Republican vice president candidate said no. And I'm not gonna hold that against him because when Obama ran for president, he also said no, but he 180'd and was like, actually, I do. I think they both said that because they were worried about not getting elected.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to like, if there was
They're
bit of the-
establishment Democrats. They don't want to mess up the system really.
Well, no. I was just gonna say, like, if there was even, like, a small majority of, like, that, like, you know, those swing voters that he could get that, like, could be homophobic, he's like, let's keep those people for a little bit, and then we'll
just
throw them
deeply
under the rug
religious.
and legalize gay marriage.
He's not doing too hot. I'm worried.
What, you think he has the Rona?
I feel like all of them do. I feel like this is like a good clean slate for all the world powers because everyone's so fucking old.
This was just like China's reset button.
Yeah.
Right. God.
Yes.
A little bit of a
roundabout
Freudian
way,
slip
they
there.
control all of
Did
the
you see
systems.
that? Did you see that? Like everyone, like now that like everyone's kind of gotten settled and like everyone's quarantines are in effect and like America got the stimulus bill out. The second they got that stimulus bill out, now like all the networks have been saying like, so like China's definitely been lying about their numbers.
Oh yeah.
I saw like a Fox headline, a CNN headline that were all like, is like Chinese numbers might be higher than we thought, and I just went, well, no shit.
Really?
It's not even like a question at this point. Like you can't listen to what the state government says over there. It's literally just trying to hush up people. They open up those wet shops again too. Like the minute this all died down.
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
All those videos are just so like there's like videos of like people eating like live rats, like they dip like mice and like shrews and like like dipping sauce, but it looks like tar, and they just eat it. Like they're crawling onto the plate. It looks like some shit from like Temple of Doom or whatever. It's so weird and bizarre.
Well, I thought you were gonna say weird and bizarre, like the videos of that people have been taking of just like the government showing up in like these big trucks and just picking up people and driving away.
Oh yeah, and they're like spraying shit all up and down the streets. Like they're burning like certain streets too. I've heard like streets where like the wet shops where like they're just fucking like glassing it with like cocktails and shit. Yeah, it's like it's another story over there. It's crazy. And people are recontracting it in Wuhan, I hear.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's an absolute fact, but like people.
I
are
think
going
something
back to
like that
Wuhan.
happened.
Yeah,
Because
Wuhan's like Chernobyl right now.
Wuhan toe tap.
The Wuhan two top is fucking awesome. Though.
Great.
The best thing to come out of this.
It's the Wuhan toe tap. I don't know. I feel like the best thing to come out of it was that video of Gal Gadot and many other celebrities singing John Legend's John Lennon's
Yeah.
Imagine.
Oh, that really hurts.
It's awful.
Also, it's Gal Gadot.
hurts.
It's Gal
It was
Gadot.
so-
It's Gal Gadot.
I honestly thought it was hilarious. Everyone hates it, but I thought it was so funny.
So I don't like it at all. Like all these celebrities, like the minute they're cooped into like their apartments, they're like, "What can I do to stay relevant?"
Yeah.
And they just start doing all this shit.
How do
And
I
it's,
get
like, so
more
annoying.
attention?
Yeah, how do I like try and like make myself more known, and how do I help out in this? I could always donate my money to like good causes, but
well,
now I'm
people
gonna,
have been
like,
doing that. People have been doing that.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I'm
some
not
people
like
just,
I'm not like blacklisting all celebrities here, but like the ones who are like in the video, I haven't heard a single one of them. Like most of them, I feel like most of them haven't donated at all.
That's
what I've
they
heard.
just be like, I can't be a movies. I'm gonna make my own.
I can,
Not
instead of
really,
helping,
but-
I can I can help the people this way by like singing for a bit,
Oh, shit,
singing
he's a
off key
genius.
to this John Lennon
Yeah,
song.
please. I don't know why they did that. Ugh.
Yeah,
I mean, I know why.
And
I-
you have
I-
people
you know
like
what I mean.
Evangeline Lilly and Vanessa Hudgens who were like downplaying it. Both of which have apologized like afterwards. They were like downplaying. There's like, man, this like quarantine's like bullshit or whatever. They since apologized about it. But, like,
No,
still,
I
like-
the only one I've seen is the Vanessa Hudgens one, and she's like, "People are gonna die. That's just what happens." And it's like, okay.
What? Holy
She was mad that fucking Coachella got canceled. I was like, oh, boo-hoo, shut up.
Was she performing at Coachella?
I don't know.
No, I doubt.
It's Vanessa Hudgens. What was the last thing she did? The night before Christmas?
Yeah, she has like a bunch of Netflix movies now that are like all like laughably like bad. It's like a TLC movie, but like with even worse writing, and it's just so awful.
What was the
like-
movie with Bill Paxton based off the old cartoon?
Oh, I don't. What?
Oh my god, this is gonna.
Oh,
bother me. The family with the fucking rocket ships.
Family Guy.
Oh,
No,
Lost in Space.
What?
Oh, the Jetsons.
No.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh.
Family with rocket ships?
Yeah. Hold up.
Wait.
Are you talking about Lost in Space?
No, he's not.
About what?
We both thought you said meant Lost in Space. But no, sorry, he said cartoon.
Oh, okay. I thought Lost in Space was a cartoon.
It's Bill Paxton.
Why didn't you
Weird
just
science.
Google Bill Paxton's IMDb?
You're right.
And then just look for the show. You're a dumbass.
Okay, Bill Paxton plays the dad. Just give me a minute.
Well, this isn't recent because Bill Paxton is since
He's been
passed
dead
on.
for a while, yeah. He's been dead since like 2016.
Thunderbirds. It was the Thunderbirds.
What
Right.
the fuck is
I
that?
forgot what I
I've
was
never heard of
connecting
that.
it to now.
Wait, why
I've
are we
never
talking
heard of
about the Thunderbirds?
I just told you I don't know.
I've never heard
I
of
forgot.
that shit.
What about Vanessa Hudgens prompted?
Oh,
is she in it?
Yeah, she is. She's a child actor in this movie, and that's the least relevant thing she's done. Which obviously is not super relevant considering.
Well, High School Musical.
She was in High School Musical.
High
though.
School Musical does not exist. That's
What?
a conspiracy by the Chinese government too. Okay. Okay.
What? Listen, don't
Vanessa
tell that to
Hudgens
my
is not a
sister.
real
She'll
person.
probably break down and cry.
What, Vanessa
Musical
Hudgens is just
was a cultural
Are you saying
phenomenon.
Vanessa Hudgens is like Avril Lavigne? She's not real. She was replaced.
No.
What is that?
No,
I've
wait,
never heard of that
wait,
theory.
hold up. Do you not know about the Avril Lavigne has been replaced theory?
No, I never heard of it.
Oh, okay. So this is a theory with some in-depth lore.
Oh boy, here we go.
So basically, the way it goes is that Avril Lavigne was like basically raised by her grandfather. Like her grandfather was like the person who took care of her.
yeah.
And like post the peak of her popularity, her grandfather passed away.
Okay.
Like post Skater Boy. Her grandfather passed away, and a bunch of people have this theory because I don't know where it came from. Apparently there's like, I don't necessarily believe it, but apparently there is like some substantial evidence to like back it up, which is why it's like kind of a meme, kind of a theory. But essentially the theory goes is that after her grandfather died, she couldn't like handle it and she killed herself. And
Oh,
the record label was like, shit, she was a big moneymaker for us. We can't lose her. So they got like a girl who looked identical to her, and they had her take her place and like take her name. I'm trying to remember what, like, they even like have a name for the fake girl, like for the girl who took over for Avril. Hold on, I'm gonna do some research real quick.
Lavril Lavigne.
I refuse to believe that anyone who married Chad Kroger from Nickelback is a real person.
Chad Kroger. Holy shit. There's a lot of fucking crazy celebrity theories like that. Like that. There's this one theory that the reason Zoe 101 got canceled was because Dan Schneider impregnated Jamie Lynn Spears. Like Dan Schneider's the father of Jamie Lynn Spears' child.
Okay, I found it. So the theory claims Levine, struggling with fame at the beginning of her career, began using a body double named Melissa. At some point, the real Levine is said to have died, so the record company replaced her with Melissa full-time. Proof has included Levine's red carpet shots. And so they basically are calling out, like, clothing options that they wear to, like, differentiate them.
That's dumb. That's really stupid.
Wow,
Nah,
people can't evolve
Sometimes you
tastes.
just
She
know,
can't
like, in
evolve
middle
from an
school, I used
annoying
to wear
emo
sweatpants
Canadian
all the time.
bitch. I'm sorry, like she evolved.
I guess that means I'm supposed to be a replacement because I wear jeans now.
No, I'm just
every day.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not necessarily saying I believe it, but I feel like it is. It's like that. It's like the
It's dumb. It's interesting and entertaining to think
It's like
about,
the same
but it's
thing that people
stupid.
said about Paul McCartney in the when.
Oh, he died in 1966.
Yeah, the theory
Of course.
goes that Paul McCartney was replaced. It's like the
Ooh,
same
yeah.
sort of. It's like
That's
the same.
that's
Even
a
though
good
he was, like,
theory.
the
That's
only
like a
one that was,
really
like,
fucking.
the driving force behind the band for the rest of his existence.
Well, and also the funny thing is they were aware of that theory and they like fucked with people. I can't remember what record it is, but there's a Beatles record where if you play the record backwards, they
Revolution
say Paul
9.
Is it Revolution 9? Yeah, it says Paul is dead. Paul is dead.
Yeah, I remember the whole.
Oh yeah. And on the Abbey Road poster, he's out of step with the other three, and he has no shoes, and he's holding a cigarette.
Yeah.
And what album was it where he's holding a black rose and the rest of them are holding red roses? There's like some picture that they took where like that was.
I don't think it's an album cover, but I know there's a picture that it's something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I think that was one of like the White Album artworks.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I do really love those like 4chan deep dive conspiracy theories though. I think they're really funny.
Epstein's still alive.
Epstein still is that a theory?
Nah, he's definitely.
That's a theory.
He's definitely not alive. It's just he was definitely not suicidal.
He was definitely murdered.
Yeah. Well, there was a theory that they planted a body and the people like who are in charge of fucking like the island and shit, they brought him back to the island and are like torturing him right now.
I mean, no one knows because we just so happen that the cameras malfunction at this specific time.
Yeah.
Because that's not suspicious
Like
at all.
so we all know that he was not. We all know that he was murdered. Like that's
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
everyone. Isn't that?
It's a
Let me
sound
pose
fact.
that though. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like
was
we're
murdered.
we could actually we're actually living in a world where like crazy conspiracy stuff like that one thing like kind
It's
of just
real.
confirmed it to be real.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, they're getting sloppy.
It makes the most sense because like
the people who are supposed to be covering up these like conspiracy theories are getting sloppy.
yeah, I
Oh,
went
shit,
on
Tupac.
a fucking Dan Schneider deep dive like 2 days ago. And like there's just so many like loose threads and like so much of this evidence is just out there in the open and nobody's been questioning it at all.
Oh,
he
what, the
trended
fact-
in Twitter the other day because the Victorious shit.
Wait, what Victoria shit?
So Victorious turned I think 10 the other day and
Oh, the
they
show.
they did
Oh,
did
okay.
like a Zoom call with Dan Schneider and the original cast and everyone was giving Dan Schneider shit and Ariana Grande shit because Ariana Grande was just there with like this pedophile guy, like this clear pedophile. It's just so like
Wait,
I want him to be thrown into jail this year.
why
to
were
be
they
honest.
giving
I want-
Ariana Grande shit?
Because like everyone knows that Dan Schneider's a pedophile, and they're all just like not acknowledging it at all. Like they're not speaking out at all.
Oh, wait,
Which
yeah.
I mean, like I feel like she definitely signed some like NDAs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I feel like all of them did.
I mean, it's like crazy that just like I still need to watch it. I'm embarrassed to say that I have not seen it, but was it Escaping Neverland?
Yeah.
Oh
I-
yeah.
I have not seen it. Everyone keeps yelling at me because I haven't. But like apparently that whole documentary like definitively proves that Michael Jackson's like it just was a pedophile.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, so many famous people are pedophiles.
I need to watch Leaving R. Kelly too.
Yeah.
I heard
Oh,
that
yeah.
I was
really
told by
interesting.
people who have watched those things to not watch them because,
It's
what
not
you've
true.
heard
Yeah,
is
okay.
true. You know, it's just kind of
Yeah.
horrible. Don't even think about it.
No, I've heard the opposite for the Michael Jackson one. Like, because Michael Jackson has probably one of the most, like, toxic and vehement fan bases out there where they could, like, defend him, like, beyond, like, anything that he's done, like, awful
Well,
things that
Dave
he's done.
Chappelle still doesn't think he did it.
Fucking...
Dave Chappelle was like, in that one Netflix special he did, he just goes, yeah, that whole Finding Neverland shit, I don't think he did it.
Regardless of whether he fucked the kids or not, he's still like slept in like beds with like children. Like that's still like weird. Like that's still like something that shouldn't be accepted, like societally, when it comes to like someone that famous with that much power and money.
Yeah, it's spooky.
It's ignorant.
I'm trying to think of some of my other
So-
favorite crazy conspiracy theories. Does
There's
anyone?
a lot of pedophiles. There's a lot of pedophiles in
There
Hollywood.
is a lot of
Oh,
pedophiles.
Kevin Spacey whacking his accuser. That's another
Oh,
thing that happened. over
Guys,
Christmas break.
guys, relax. I know I molested a kid, but guys, I'm gay. I'm
Yeah.
gay.
Guys, I'm gay. It's fine.
Fine.
I'm gay.
I like boys, but
I
I also
am
like men
oppressed.
too, so it's okay.
I am gay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but Dylan, it sounded like Adam was a little confused about the Kevin Spacey whacking.
Oh,
him.
me
yeah,
too.
well,
I
like-
was.
So his accuser was killed. Like his accuser was found dead. I forget whether it was gunshot wounds or stab wounds.
Yeah. I remember
Over
you telling me about
over
that.
Christmas, and then Kevin Spacey released another one of those like cryptic Frank Underwood things on his YouTube, like
Oh.
2 or 3 days later, just saying like, I know what y'all are thinking, and he's just talking about like how like you gotta kill people with kindness and all, and he's like really like hamming it up in front of the camera and like all these like dark messages about like
Do you think?
coming after you and all that.
Do you think secretly all these years Kevin Spacey's actually just been a serial killer?
Maybe
He's
a
actually
serial
just Kaiser
rapist,
Soze.
but I
He's actually Kaiser Soze.
He was actually Kaiser Soze the entire time.
Yeah.
It sounds like a sound theory. I mean, even the shit with Charlie Sheen too. Like that shit's like black as fuck. I got tiger
Wait.
blood, baby. I got tiger blood.
Wait, what thing with Charlie Sheen?
He like would give people AIDS. He would give people AIDS, and like women would ask him like, "Oh, did you get tested?" He's like, "Yeah, I have nothing." And like he would fuck the women, and like he would say like, "Oh, by the way, I had AIDS," and they'd be like, "What the fuck?" Right? I think that's what happened.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I,
2.5 Men is
which is,
really
like, very
uncomfortable to
much so a
watch.
crime.
Just knowing how Charlie Sheen is.
Yeah.
It just really is. I mean, I only
He's
have
also
watched
a
it because my
pedophile.
mom occasionally watches it.
I got tiger.
He started
blood.
a
I don't have
relationship
AIDS.
with. I got tiger blood. No AIDS. No AIDS. He had started a sexual relationship with like a 13-year-old when he was 19. I forget the kid's name. It was like a kid actor. I forget his name.
Yeah, you can.
Priscilla Presley.
Okay, because Corey Feldman had something to do with it. Like he was talking about it.
Well, okay. That whole Corey Feldman thing. There was like he's releasing that documentary, and like there's like a video of him. They're like trying to show the documentary, and it doesn't work. And you just see Corey Feldman going, "Oh my God! Wait, we're being hacked! We're being hacked live!" And it's like, were you supposed to be an actor?
Jesus
And like
Christ.
he's charging people like $20 to see the documentary.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked. Do you think like okay, this is kind of like a stretch, but do you think Corey Feldman is like the male equivalent to like Amanda Bynes, like someone going off the deep end?
No, because I think Amanda Bynes actually got like sexually assaulted.
actually
I
got
don't.
sex-
I don't know if Corey Feldman did because that whole scenario has been.
Spielberg.
Yeah,
So
he
the
was.
set of the Goonies was rough.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he was. he accused Steven Spielberg of being a pedophile.
He's got a daughter in porn now, so that's not too much.
Steven Spielberg's daughters in porn or Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
Corey
What?
Feldman's.
No, Steven Spielberg's.
Wait, Steven
daughter's in porn.
Spielberg's?
Yeah,
Really?
Steven
So
Spielberg's daughter's in
funny.
porn right now. Yeah.
Is she hot?
And he was like so embarrassed by it. Everyone's like pointing fingers and laughing at him. He's like, "Oh, your daughter's a fucking sex worker."
Fuck just said, is she hot?
I don't know. I haven't seen any pictures. That's what I've heard.
Oh, jeez.
I gotta find out now.
Well, Ryan's doing some research.
Okay.
But yeah, there's just so many. Like,
This-
there's not. It's not
Fucking
surprising
kid-
that
this
Epstein
dude
got
had
killed.
7 kids.
He had 7 kids.
Spielberg.
Damn.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's not a surprise that Epstein got killed because all these fucking pedophiles are trying to cover their asses and shit.
I'm telling you, dude, I just think that they're getting sloppier at covering their tracks, which is why the Epstein murder looks so fake. Like, it looked like such a fake suicide.
Or maybe just, like, technology has gotten so ahead that, like, you can't hide it as good anymore.
Right.
I don't know.
Because the shit with Dan Schneider, like, he used to have, like, pool parties, like, with, like, children and all that, like in the 90s and all that. Like, it started when he was, like, working on, like, all that, like, the Amanda Show. And you see, like, these videos of, like, him in, like, jacuzzis with, like, Amanda Bynes and shit. And, like, he used to throw pool parties with this guy named Brian Peck. And he worked on shows with him, and like they did like the pool parties and like comedy boot camps for like child actors, and he got outed for having sex with a minor. And
What, the other guy?
Brian Peck, yeah, he
Yeah,
got charged with sex with a minor and like having like child porn in his possession. And like no one's within like the realm of like authorities and all that. No one's questioning Dan Schneider. Like every it's common knowledge that like it's a meme at this point. Like Dan getting the Van Schneider, Dan hold her tighter, she's a fighter. Schneider. Like it's like a meme at this point. But like still, he's fucking all these kids and like no one's doing anything about it.
Man, this episode took a dark turn.
We're gonna title this episode Avril Lavigne and Hollywood Pedophiles.
Right at the bat.
Yeah, we're into the heavy stuff.
Well, okay, I'm gonna try and turn this toward a funny discussion because this is a theory that can be very, 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 very hilarious.
Right.
Have you guys like heard about like the very small subgroup of people on the internet who just want to know what the fuck is in Antarctica?
What?
There's like a whole like conspiracy community who thinks that like the government, like our government or like world governments are like collectively keeping something secret in Antarctica.
Like a spaceship or some shit?
No one knows. Like there are a bunch of different theories about it. Like it's like there are aliens there, or
This
like,
is like New
So it's
World
like the
Order
Thing.
people.
It's like the Thing.
This is like New World Order.
no, yeah, this is like people think, like they think like that there's like a secret
Like they're
society
building
around
the
world.
next ark of like fucking
Yeah,
Noah's Ark
Yeah.
down there, and they're gonna.
You were
flood
about
the
to say the
world.
Ark of the Covenant, weren't you?
Listen, somebody mentioned an
Belongs in a
Indiana Jones
museum.
movie. I got excited. Okay, sure, he mentioned it like 15 minutes ago, but we won't.
Temple
talk
of
about
Doom, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny though. But no, there's a whole community that's like they think that there's some wacky shit. Aside from the flat earthers who think that Antarctica is a wall.
It's
Like fucking Truman Show? Like
No,
fucking-
they think it's Game of Thrones. They think it's the ice wall.
it's a large.
Yeah, the people.
Wait,
the
Dylan,
people
did
of
you
the
not
flat
know
Earth
that?
Community, they
No.
just think Antarctica is a wall, not like a little circle at what we call the very south of the Earth. It's just a wall all around the flat Earth. And of course, the sky is a projection, and like the moon and the sun are like a little mobile above a baby's cradle. They're just little fucking nuts. I don't know who of you have
babies.
seen this documentary. There's this documentary called Behind the Curve.
Oh yes, Behind the Curve is so
it's
good.
really funny.
Is that the Logan
but it-
Paul documentary
No.
on the flat Earth shit?
No, it's just it's a Flat Earth Society documentary that
It was
covers
so
a lot of the
pretentious.
popular figures
I hate.
that are
That
in
was
it.
the
Oh, no.
Area 51 one.
Oh right.
Yeah, so Ryan's mixing up what we saw with another like conspiracy documentary, which was all about Area 51.
And Ron Howard was the narrator.
Yeah,
Is it the
Ron
Bob
Ha-
Lazar one? Was
Yeah,
that
it was
Bob
the
Lazar
Yeah.
one?
it's the where they interview Bob Lazar, and the guy who made
Directed
the
it.
documentary is like so
He's annoying.
ungodly
He's awful.
pretentious. It's
He's
so
like I saw the Joe Rogan when him and Bob Lazar were on. I believe Bob Lazar, to be honest with you. Like I genuinely believe Bob Lazar, but like
No.
his fucking his crackpot director next to him would always like interject and talk about like the movie. And he's like, yeah, it's really cool, and yeah, and like it just adding meaningless bullshit and trying to make it sound like so
And
pretentious.
then
all
Ron
that.
Howard's there just to be Ron Howard.
well. And then the best part was, Meehan and I still fight. Ryan and I still fight over that to this day. I am 100% convinced that the government is hiding some form of alien technology. Like that Phoenix Lights bullshit. That was some fuck shit.
It doesn't have to be alien technology. It could literally just be classified technology they're hiding from us.
No, but I think it's alien.
Why? Why do you have to make that leap of faith when you already know our government lies?
Phoenix Lights, though.
Okay, it could just be some goofy thing that we're developing. Why do we immediately have to jump to aliens?
Because I believe Bob Lazar.
Ryan, I feel that.
That guy single-handedly... Here's why I believe Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar ruined his entire scientific career.
He has his own business now. He's kind of vibing.
He's vibing now, but he was, like, tormented and just made fun of for decades.
Yeah.
And now, he's like... Even to this day, he's like, nah, I still profess everything that I said. I think Bob Lazar was right. And guess what? When that raid Area 51 meme was going on, I was like, we're all stupid. We should have done it and like not tweeted anything about it. We should have just gone and done it out of the blue. Because the second we started tweeting about it for 3 months, they moved everything.
Yeah.
They got rid of all the dangerous stuff.
They moved it to Antarctica.
Right. There you go. You cracked the case. I remember with the Antarctica theory, there's this Lake Vostok that has like such a huge ice layer over the lake that they think there's some like secret base, like underwater base in this like nearly, like it's one of the biggest lakes on Earth, and like it has meters upon meters of ice, and they legitimately think that they have an underwater base in this lake for some unknown fucking reason.
I just want to be able to make that kind of fuck you money so I can like James Cameron it up and like start my own expedition to Antarctica. Like his thing was the Marianas Trench because he wants to know what's at the bottom of the ocean. I understand that. That's a whole conspiracy theory within itself.
Like, fucking like soda cans and shit at the bottom of the Marianas Trench. Like there was still human waste at the very depths of Earth.
Did you see that movie Underwater that came out?
No.
Kristen Stewart?
It's
such a weird... It's like a Lovecraftian movie. Like, it ends with, like, she literally kills Cthulhu at the end of the movie. Like, Cthulhu's at the bottom of the trench.
Wait.
Like, that's like a plot point in the movie.
Maybe you should say that for the people who want to watch it? No.
No, but it came out in January.
Fuck
Nobody
you,
saw
but-
it. It underperformed severely.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you... Was it good?
It was not that great,
Okay.
but it was entertaining, I guess.
Alright.
Spoiler alert.
TJ Miller was in it.
Oh.
Oh, he's not in jail?
No.
Wait, what?
He's
what
not
do
gonna
you
go to
mean?
jail, he's just not gonna get many jobs.
No,
Yeah,
TJ
wait.
Miller.
Yeah, he was in...
Did
he was in
you
Hot
not hear
Water
about
for
this?
something.
He got drunk and he called in a bomb threat to a train in New York City.
What?
Oh, shit.
And
When
he got
was
arrested.
this?
This was like a couple months ago.
Yeah, this
almost
was
a year
this
ago
was
now.
a little while ago. Yeah.
This was a while ago.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
It was like
okay.
right. No. It was like right after the Emoji Movie.
2016.
Oh my god.
He assaulted.
Oh my God.
He was arrested and jailed in LA for allegedly assaulting a driver of an Uber. In 2017, allegations against Miller from his time in college in 2001 resurfaced with part of the Me Too movement and the Weinstein effect. And an anonymous woman who attended George Washington University with Miller told the Daily Beast reporter Azwin, that
Look, I don't
Miller,
believe this whole
her then
fucking-
boyfriend, became violent with her during a sexual encounter. He allegedly choked, shook, and punched her in the mouth, all without her consent.
Christ.
It's like, can I punch you in the face?
And then April 9th, 2018, at LaGuardia Airport in Queens, New York, on federal charges related to a fake bomb. He was arrested
Jesus.
for a fake bomb threat made while on board an Amtrak train.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I knew.
Wait,
I
there's
wasn't-
another one? July 18th, 2018. You
The
know,
bomb threat?
I love that this is 3 months later. Actress Alice Wetterland, who played a recurring character on Silicon Valley, a show in which Miller starred, took Twitter to accuse Miller of inappropriate, unprofessional behavior on set.
That sounds about right.
Okay, yeah, he should probably be in jail.
He seems like the type of character who would like on set, he would just be like fucking creep on set or whatever.
Hey, boobies.
Boobies.
I don't know. I feel kind of bad. I like TJ Miller. It sucks. Kevin Spacey's a great actor, but now he fucks kids. That's so sad.
I don't like TJ. I don't know. I don't really.
I never liked TJ. He
Yeah.
was kind of just unfunny.
He's okay.
He's fine, but like. No,
He's fine, but he also punched his girlfriend.
Yeah.
so fuck.
Well, okay, so he's not fine, but like.
All right. Well, Lil Dicky's still making music with Chris Brown.
Yeah, fuck Lil
Yeah.
Dicky. That's
Look,
something we
if
can
you're
all agree on.
famous,
Little Dicky doesn't.
yeah,
Well,
if you're
here's the
famous, you
crazy
could get
thing,
away
though.
with anything. You
Here's
could get
the
away with
crazy
anything.
thing, though.
if you're famous.
Rihanna was also famous, so I guess it's just if you're a famous man opposed to a famous woman, it's like
Yeah.
True.
that's the next step.
That's
in,
the
like,
patriarchy.
You
at
can
work.
hurt a plebeian,
It's-
but once
it's
you
the
touch
old
our bad girl
Louis
Riri,
CK.
that's where you draw. That's
Is
where
it
we draw the
Louis- I think
line.
it's Louis C.K. Or no, it was a Jim Jeffries bit, which is this scale on talent. and
Oh
how
yeah,
big
that's
your
Jim Jeffries.
allegations are.
That's Jim Jeffries.
And so, like, Bill Cosby, down, his allegations were a lot worse than his talent. But, like, Elvis, you're never going to have another king of rock and roll again. Sure, he
Yeah.
married a 13-year-old, but, like,
So did fucking Marty Scorsese. No, not Marty Scorsese. No, was it?
Scorsese.
No, Woody Allen. Woody
Yeah,
Allen.
Woody Allen. I was about to say.
Woody Allen.
Now that I think about it, they
Ruined
don't
his own-
look dissimilar. Woody
Well,
Allen is
Nelson
just the Jewish
made
Martin
his wife.
Scorsese.
Yeah, that's fair.
He was a hell of a lot creepier.
I like the girls. I like the girls that are young. I like them young. Okay.
Oh Christ. Man, I
Fucking
what's
Woody
it called?
Allen.
In my English class in senior year of high school, I don't know. I guess our English teacher assumed that we didn't really know much about Woody Allen, which was true. I didn't at the time, and so he showed us the movie Annie Hall. It was a film analysis elective, and we were just talking for a little bit about like, oh hey, this is actually kind of a really cool comedy, romantic comedy, and then he just tells us about the shit with his daughter that he married, adoptive daughter that he married. From,
Sun Yi.
yeah. Very epic. Based God.
I never liked Woody Allen's movies, to be honest. The only thing I
No,
liked
I-
that he was in, I liked Ants. Ants is the only Woody Allen
Really?
movie I like.
Of
I
all
like
the-
Ants.
Wait a minute. ANTZ Ants? DreamWorks first
Yeah, dude.
movie Ants?
Yes, dude.
You mean the
Ants.
movie that they made to rip off A Bug's Life?
Yes.
I didn't know he was in that movie. Who
started
does
by
he play?
ripping off-
John Lasseter.
Wait, who does Woody Allen play in that movie?
He
plays
plays the main
guy.
ant. He plays
Really?
the main ant.
I forgot everything
No.
about Ants because I didn't.
It's like B-movie, but for ants. B-movie ripped off ants, but can we talk about the B-movie theory? Can we talk about this?
What is
Do you-
What?
What is the B movie
All
theory?
right, okay, so alright, so did I coin the theory? Or,
I think you did. No, we were all discovering it together as a group while we were watching the
Oh,
movie.
wait.
yeah,
we were.
so we decided to partake in rewatching Jerry Seinfeld's The Bee Movie.
Yeah, the whole class was there. We were all chilling in our friend Joe's room.
Were
all
we,
just-
help me remember, were we in any way not sober when we did this?
No.
Oh,
we
wait,
were
were we
definitely
sober?
not sober.
Wait, I
We
wasn't
weren't
I wasn't
sober.
there for this.
We
Never
weren't
mind.
sober. We weren't sober.
We were
Okay,
not.
we were not sober, but we were watching the Bee Movie. And the longer I was watching this movie, I was thinking like, man, fuck. The Bee Movie has a kind of fucked up message. Which is that, and hear me out, I'm just going to say the theory that sounds like a hot take first.
then we can-
and
Don't
then I'll
take
get
it out
into
of context.
Yes, please. But I believe that Jerry Seinfeld's thesis the B movie thesis is that slavery, yes, while it sucks, is a necessary evil. Now
According
let
to
me
Jerry
ex-
Seinfeld.
no, according to me, let's be real. According to me, I don't want to get sued for defamation, but
It's
Here,
the way he interpreted
let me-
Jerry
it's
Seinfeld's
the- yes.
message.
Yes.
this is
yeah.
the way it's like how people interpret the Bible. This is the interpretation I'm taking away from Jerry Seinfeld's work.
It's, if anything, the B movie goes. It's up. It's better.
So
It's a better religion.
This movie's a
basically-
step up.
So basically, Jerry, for those of you who have not seen this masterpiece, Barry B. Benson, played by Jerry Seinfeld himself, goes to court. A bee goes to court with all of humanity. This
Demanding
is a kids'
reparations
movie.
for them using their honey without their consent.
Yeah, well, no, not
Without
just for them
payment.
using their honey, for literally enslaving bees.
Yeah.
And yes, taking their honey. He's suing them for enslaving bees.
Now that's a kind of flimsy argument, but then
Well, no.
you see John Goodman show up. John Goodman in a fucking pure white uniform, talking in like a southern like.
Nah, it's a gray suit.
foghorn
It's a gray
leghorn.
suit.
It's gray suit. Okay, southern like foghorn leghorn accent, and he owns like a bee plantation. He's like, now you hear the bees are good. I like the bees. They make me a lot of honey. Really cool. And this is really fucking like.
They make me a lot of money.
Yeah, this over the top like fucking southern like plantation owner voice, and like he's just arguing with Barry the whole like for the whole like good chunk of the movie.
And then it gets better. It gets better. So Barry V. Benson wins his court case. Oh my god!
As a bee,
it's a landslide
that can
victory.
talk to humans, and that part is never addressed.
This
Victory for the
bee,
bees.
this bee, single-handedly just overturned this whole court ruling that bee enslavement is no longer constitutional.
Yeah, the 13th Amendment. For
It was
bees.
like all 9 Supreme Court justices were like, yes, we vote unanimously.
So, like, this
Free
bee
the
makes a good.
bees.
This talking insect makes a really good point.
So
we're gonna figure out
so he wins his court case, and bee enslavement is now illegal. And
But then the world starts dying.
Yeah. So the second that the bees are no longer enslaved, the bees don't have a reason to work because they're like, we have all this leftover honey. We don't need to work
Bees
anymore.
are lazy.
We don't. So as long as
This is just an allegory for racism.
yeah, well,
Exactly.
kinda. So then the bees stop working. They stop making honey, ergo they stop pollinating, and everything dies. Like, the world starts ending because all the plants are dying because they don't have pollen. Because they're not doing anything because they've been freed. They don't have to do work anymore. And then at the end, they kind of overturned the decision that they overturned. So not necessarily bee enslavement, but like humans are allowed to have honey again. But now the bees just work to give the humans honey.
Yeah.
It's a message that's very much pro, at least in my interpretation, it's pro-slavery. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just merely stating facts. No, I have a whole lick of theories that I have in my bag of goodies that I like to pop out at good times. It's not nearly as funny as some of my older sisters. Like, I could pose this one to you guys. How would you feel, flat Earth, ridiculous concept, right? Right. Flat Earth, ridiculous. All right, let me pose this to you. What if it's round and flat at the same time because of quantum physics?
Dude.
I'm gonna let you know. My sister majored in a little thing called interdisciplinary studies, which means jack of all trades, master of none.
But she had a
She has
right?
She has no right to be telling me quantum physics. Duh. Of course. What else could it have been? How foolish of me.
Yeah, come on, man.
I was thinking so smooth brain this whole time.
Dude, it's all in the quantum physics. Like, come
Like,
on.
you know
that makes sense.
Schrodinger's cat? Yeah, the Earth is flat.
Earth. Yeah.
Very epic.
Because we can't. Can you see the Earth? No. Ergo, it could be round and flat all at once.
You
What
know
about Hollow?
Schrodinger's
Like
cat.
fucking Lord of the
Do you
Rings or
know
some shit.
H.P. Lovecraft's cat, I believe it was.
H.P. Lovecraft's thing about what?
His cat.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
you guys at home can just go look up H.P.
Yeah,
Lovecraft.
no,
cat.
Lovecraft's cat's
You can-
name.
Yeah,
see
you can
that.
Google that for yourself.
N-word man.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
If you're not picking any of this up, H.P. Lovecraft was a horrible, horrible racist.
He was a man of his time.
He wrote good books, but he was racist.
Epic.
One of his fucking like demons was actually like a different spelling of the N-word. Like it's like the same like pronunciation, but like with a U instead of an I.
Of course it is.
Epic.
Oh, yeah, I feel like the best things I've seen are like Lovecraftian sort of stories, like things that he didn't write. Makes me
Yeah.
feel a whole lot less guilty.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say In the Mouth of Madness.
Ooh, that's good. Or fucking Nick Cage's new movie. I forget what it's called.
Oh,
Not Mandy.
The Color of Space.
Color of Space, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard that's-
I mean,
Yeah.
real quick, I'm just gonna throw my hat in the ring real quick and say, if for those of you who haven't seen In the Mouth of Madness, starring that dude from Jurassic Park, I know
Sam Neill.
Sam. I know his name, but if I were to say Sam Neill, people would be like, "Who the fuck is that?" They just know him as the
Sam
Jurassic
Neill
Park
is the
man.
poster child of cosmic horror. He's like in all this cosmic horror shit.
Well, he was in Possession too.
Possession, Event Horizon. He was in a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of
like
other
Event Horizon's like, eh.
shit. It's kind of dooky. There's
It's a little. There's
There's a lot of blood orgies in there too. They're kind of weird. Kind of weird direction.
Have
choice
you-
there.
I'm trying to think of like good like cosmic horror stories. Have you guys ever seen the original Stuart Gordon Reanimator?
Ooh. Yes.
What?
Ryan and Adam, do you know about this movie?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Isn't it based off of Lovecraft? One of Lovecraft's stories.
It is,
Reanimator?
but they kind of make it its own thing. Like it's very loosely based off of it. Like it
Explain
takes
to the lovely folks at home. What
Yeah,
the
it
Reanimator
takes place in the town of Arkham, which is like his fictional,
Yeah.
like H.P. Lovecraft's fictional town. Fun fact: that's what Arkham Asylum is named after in the Batman series. But no, Reanimator is a story about a young and up and coming college like med student named West, Herbert West. That's how he talks the whole movie. He's like
Talks
this
like James
very-
Bond. It talks like James Bond.
he talks like a neurotic like scatterbrained
Twilight Zone
scientist. West, Herbert West, and he basically is trying to figure out how to prevent people from dying, or like as the title of the movie implies, reanimate dead tissue.
Yeah.
He's trying to basically like just prolong human life. So he comes up with like the serum or whatever to like reanimate like living beings and bring them back from the dead. And it's just this like absolutely bonkers fucking movie. Like it's a B movie through and through, but it's like a good B movie.
Yeah.
Like there's scenes of a lot of like big naked men being brought back from the dead because he just like he goes to the morgue because he's like he doesn't kill people. He's like, I just want to test my serum. So he like tries it on bodies in the morgue. So there's just like a lot of naked dudes coming back from coming back to life. There's a scene in which he like brings a cat back, and the best part of it being like a B movie is that the cat is so clearly a doll. It's adorable. Like they clearly just stapled like this little like cat skin rug looking thing to his back to make it look like it's like clinging to him.
It's like Twilight. It's like Twilight's computer baby.
I don't know.
Computer baby.
I don't know what
Twilight.
that is.
Oh,
From Twilight.
Yeah. The Twilight movie.
Adam,
they had a
yeah.
CGI baby and it was.
Oh,
Oh
god.
God.
No, but it's not like CG. This movie came out in 1980.
I know.
One
It's
or
just one of those
two.
things where you know it's like, so blatantly fake.
Yeah, but like you kind of love it when it's a practical effect. It just kind of
Yeah.
seems cute.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
agree
oh,
with
that's
that.
so fun. Like they actually just stapled like a fucking cat doll to his back.
Yeah, when it's CG, it's just kind of terrifying most of the time.
Yeah.
Fucking
Especially if it has eyes.
Dark Side and Justice League looking like a fucking PS2 character. That shit.
I don't want to. It's not Darkseid and Justice League, by the way. It's Steppenwolf.
Whatever.
They didn't even get to Darkseid yet. But no,
They will
I
in
don't.
Snyder cut.
I don't want to spoil anything about Reanimator aside from just the base premise because it's like honestly, it's such a great movie.
It's an underrated movie. Yeah.
It's like once you get toward the end, like a lot of people might just be like, this isn't for me. It gets a little weird at the end, but like, I don't know. I think it's fucking hilarious because it's like a horror comedy.
Yeah.
I
There's a lot
would
of those
honestly,
recently.
I
There's
would
a lot of
honestly
those
say
recently.
it's more of a comedy.
Yeah.
Like same with like Return of the Living Dead. If you guys have ever seen
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
What's the like they like that? Oh, first of all, one thing about that movie, they did like the thing that Scream did, like the being self-aware about other horror movies.
Yeah.
Like a decade before Scream,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
where it, like, cause it's the beginning where that guy's like, did you see that movie Night of the Living Dead? and he
Oh
like
my
references it, and he's talking to like the guy he's training at his job, and it's like, oh, this is fun. That movie's really good.
Did you see the 1980s Blob movie?
Yes.
Oh,
It's actually pretty good.
No, it's
actually,
great.
like,
No, that's like
it's
one
like-
of the
it's-
few good remakes that exist.
did Cronenberg make that? Because it has a lot of Cronenberg like elements to it,
I can.
especially with like the practical effects and like the people like melting and shit. It's a lot of like disgusting like body horror type stuff.
It was a man named Chuck Russell. And let me see. What has this guy done? Oh, he made The Mask.
Oh, and the Scorpion King.
Oh, he made The Scorpion King.
And
Oh no!
the third Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Oh my.
Oh, is that the? Yeah, he made Dream Warriors. Okay, so this guy made one good movie. Well, two good movies. The Mask is good.
Smoking.
Apparently, he made something last year called Jungly.
I Am Wrath,
Ew.
featuring John Travolta, 2016.
The Fanatic, dude.
Fanatic.
What are these
Can we-
movies?
Fanatic's so fucking. The Fanatic is a fucking mess.
Have you
I don't
seen
like. Did so? Yeah. Who made it? I forget who made it.
Fred Durst of Limp
Oh
Bizkit
my
fame.
God.
Oh, Fred Durst.
Fred Durst's directorial debut with
Yeah.
the Fanatic.
No, it's not his directorial debut.
He's made
really.
other
It
movies,
isn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Wait, Dylan, have you not been like up to date on like
Fred
Durst's
lore.
entire like
No.
film career? Hold up.
Wait.
Wait,
how
he had a
far
film
back does this
career?
go?
Don't even. Oh, Jesus Christ! I have to go on his IMDb now. Jesus.
No, like
how far
Fred.
back does this go?
It goes back. He made. Let's see what
His first movie was in
his 24.
2007.
He has 24 directing credits.
Wow.
So
Really?
Most of them are video shorts.
the Fred Durst sex tape.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Is this real?
Self-directed.
It's got a 7.6 out of 10
It says
on
it's
IMDb.
3 minutes.
It says that's how long he could last.
He must lay some good pipe then. I'm guessing.
Be Cool. Is this a movie?
I think a lot.
Yeah.
I think a
Okay,
lot of
his
his
first-
directorial credits
no.
are music videos.
That might be
Yeah.
it. To be honest.
It seems like a lot of it, but no, he
Hey,
did.
hold up. The first movie he directed, 2007, The Education of Charlie Banks. Is that?
Oh.
Hold up. Is that Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Oh.
My little
Yeah.
chickadee.
And he was part of the
Jason
the music-
Jason Ritter? That's the guy who played Dipper on Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
That's funny.
and he was part of the music department for the 2011 Hugh Jackman classic Real Steel.
Oh god. But Fanatic is fucking. I don't know why. I don't know what was running through his head when he made that movie.
I don't know. The Mike Stolclasso from Red Letter Media was a big fan of it. He actually like full cap. He said he loved it.
I love Red Letter Media, but like, come on.
Wait, you mean
No, I think that's just.
It's not even so bad it's good. It's just like horrible. It's like such a bad movie.
Hold up, I
Can't.
have a list we could go through and we could end on. The 2020 Razzie Award winners.
Oh,
Shit, I forgot those
Oh,
happened.
I didn't even. Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Was the Fanatic on there?
Here. Well, let's find out. Let's get the full list of the Razzie Awards.
Yeah, let's get this.
All right. Here we go.
Where's-
I've got everything. I've got
All right,
everything.
we'll
We'll go through everything. Here's what we're gonna do. Since the Razzies are not, Ryan and I are gonna do a little fun thing real quick, because we can read the names, but we want you guys to guess what wins, and we'll read out all the like the nominees for you.
Okay. Here,
So we'll start with
the Razzie Redeemer Award.
yeah. So do you guys know what the Redeemer Award is?
I'm guessing.
So bad it's good.
No, I
No, it's they give it to an actor who's previously won a Razzie, but in their eyes it's like an Oscar.
Oh, okay.
They're redeeming them for an actual good performance.
nice.
All right.
All right, so here are the nominees: Eddie Murphy in Dolomite Is My Name, Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers, Keanu Reeves in John Wick Chapter 3 and Toy Story 4, Adam Sandler for Uncut Gems, and Will Smith for Aladdin.
Shit.
I want to say it's Adam Sandler, but I think I have a feeling that it's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Eddie Murphy on this one.
Damn,
You guys are right.
You were
Wow.
right. I thought you guys were gonna say Adam
Because
Sandler.
Eddie Murphy makes just shit. He has made like
Okay.
stupid
We'll go
shit for the past
to-
like 2 decades.
All right, this next category is one of my personal favorites. This is the worst reckless disregard for human life and public property. So, the nominations were Rambo: Last Blood, Dragged Across Concrete, The Haunting of Sharon Tate, Hellboy, and Joker.
Oh shit.
What
What do you think, Adam?
I don't know. I guess I have to go with Rambo on this one. I don't know why. Because it's a war movie, probably explosions, not good for the environment.
Either Rambo or Hellboy.
It was Rambo.
It was Rambo.
It was Rambo:
Ooh.
Last Blood. All right. So next category.
I forgot that came out last
Yeah,
year.
me too.
We're gonna go the
We're-
worst screen combo.
We're screen combo. Our groups are John Travolta.
And any screenplay he accepts.
Yeah. The next one is Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry or Tyler Perry for a Medea family funeral.
Sylvester Stallone and his impotent rage. Rambo: Last Blood.
Impotent.
Impotent. Impotent. You know.
Jason Derulo and his CGI neutered bulge. Cats.
Any two
Jason.
half feline, half human hairballs. Cats.
Jason
Yeah, it's
Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
No.
No?
It was the other cats category. That
Any two half feline, half human hairballs.
Oh fuck. I mean, I was cats. The minute cats is thrown into any of these, I'm gonna just choose cats.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, and worst supporting actor. We had Bruce Willis in Glass. Seth Rogen in Zeroville as Viking Man. Tyler Perry in a Medea family funeral. Tyler Perry in a Medea family funeral. And James Corden in Cats as Bustopher Jones.
Fuck.
I don't want to choose
To clarify, Tyler Perry is nominated twice for Medea family funeral as Joe and as Uncle Heathrow.
Jesus Christ.
So Tyler Perry
feel
has
it's-
2 worst supporting actor nominations.
I'm gonna have to go with Medea on this one. Medea or cats.
Yeah, Medea specifically, Uncle Heathrow. I don't know.
It was James Corden in Cats as Bustopher Jones.
Ooh.
For worst supporting actress, we'll go. So it starts Cassie Davis in a Medea family funeral as Aunt Bam, Judi Dench in Cats as Old Deuteronomy, Jessica
Deuteronomy.
Chastain in Dark Phoenix as Vuck,
Fuck.
I forgot that was a name.
Vanessa Pineda in Rambo: Last Blood as Giselle, and Rebel Wilson in Cats as Jenny Annie Dots.
I gotta choose
Rebel Wilson.
I
Yeah,
haven't
Rebel
seen any
Wilson.
of
Yeah,
the movies.
Rebel Wilson is correct. However,
terrible. She's
Jessica
terrible.
Jessica Chastain is a solid runner-up in Dark Phoenix because
She's just so boring and dull. She's like, ugh, the whole time.
Oh, thinking of Jessica Chastain is making me cough.
All right, now we're gonna go. Let's go to worst.
Yeah, let's do worst actor.
Worst actor.
Worst actor. All right, we've got David Arbor as Hellboy in Hellboy.
Hellman.
James Franco in Zeroville as Vicar.
Jesus.
John Travolta in The Fanatic, and Trading Paint as Moose and Sam Monroe. So he's got it's 2 nominations, but it's like 1 nomination essentially. Matthew McConaughey as Baker Dill in Serenity, and Sylvester Stallone as John J. Rambo in Rambo: Last Blood.
I'm gonna go Travolta
Yeah.
or Hellman.
I'm going Travolta.
Travolta is correct.
Yeah.
You guys are good at this.
All right, we'll go to worst actress.
Or maybe they're just obvious.
Maybe they are just obvious, but
Worst-
also there's
so-
people.
Oh, this is a good category.
Worst actress. Okay. Anne Hathaway in The Hustle and Serenity as Josephine Chesterfield and Karen
Zarikas? I don't know.
Francesca Hayward in Cats as Victoria. Rebel Wilson in The Hustle as Penny Rust. Hilary Duff in The Haunting of Sharon Tate as Sharon Tate. And Tyler Perry, A Medea Family Funeral, as Mabel Medea Simmons.
Tyler Perry.
I think I'm gonna go with Rebel Wilson on this one.
Both are incorrect. It was Hilary Duff in the Lemon
No, I love Hilary Duff though.
Yeah, but this movie is like infamously bad.
They really did fucking they did Lizzie McGuire dirty, man. Fuck.
Yeah. All right.
Worst director.
Yeah, we're getting a worst director now.
Here we go.
This is a tight category, honestly.
So we have Neil Marshall for Hellboy, Tom Hooper for Cats,
Tom Booper.
Adrian Grunberg in Rambo: Last Blood, Fred Durst with The Fanatic, and James Franco with
I'm
Zeroville.
going with the Durst on this one.
Yeah, I have to.
It was Tom Hooper for Cats.
I
Ooh,
thought you said
that was
Hooper.
actually that was my second pick because
That makes
Cats
sense.
is
Alright.
Yeah.
abomination.
And now we're finally at worst picture. We have A Medea Family Funeral, The Haunting of Sharon Tate, Cats, The Fanatic, and Rambo: Last Blood.
I think I have to go with
Cats.
Cats is correct.
Yes, dude.
I think
Congratulations, boys.
I think that we kind of remember. I've been remembering 2019 as a really good year for film because so many good things.
No, it
came out
was.
last year.
No,
But then we forget
2019
about
overall
all
was
the
a really good
terrible
year.
shit that happened.
It
You got
was.
your Rocket Man's, Lighthouses, and Avengers, and Knives Out, and then you have Medea and fucking Rambo and.
Yeah, but we had more
forgot
than that.
Uncut
We had like
Gems.
we had The Irishman. We had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like the
Uncut
best.
Gems.
Uncut Gems?
The best picture category aside from Uncut Gems was stacked this year.
Good Marriage
Yeah.
Story, bro.
Little Women was really
Oh my
good,
god,
too.
Marriage Story. I never saw Little Women because I'm a
It's
sexist
actually
pig.
pretty good. Marriage Story was good too. I love Marriage Story.
All right. Well,
Marriage Story was
talk.
great.
We'll talk about. I guess we can talk about epic films next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
Or
save
talk
that
about
for
the
next
now.
week. But
Alrighty.
I think that Razzie discussion was a good place to wrap up for the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right, that was a
Well-
great first episode.
Yeah.
This has been the first episode of Retrogrades.
Retrogrades.
Smash like.
Smash like subscribe.
like button.
Don't forget to comment.
Don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us how dumb we are.
Thank you for giving us a chance on this and listening. If you somehow made it to the end of this thing, like really.
There's gonna be many more. You still haven't met all the boys yet, so there's gonna be many more of these fucking podcasts because we have nothing better to do with our lives because
Yeah.
we're all in fucking lockdown for another. 2
And
or
we're
3
degenerates.
weeks.
Yeah.
And we are
Yes.
degenerates.
Make
Retrogrades.
podcasts, make pickles. That's my motto.
All right.
Bye bye
All right. This is Retrogrades signing off.